For this unboxing, I have something, in my eyes, rather interesting for you, which comes in this nice box with a carrying handle. I'm talking about the Hive Explorer, a very small mealworm farm meant for educational or home use. Former is also indicated by the label reading STEM Education, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. The 4 bulletin points next to the product image give some examples for possible experiments. I'm not going to show you the backside of the box, since it would spoil the surprise, as it lists all the parts included with the Hive, and definitely not because I forgot to flip the box over. Let's slide the inner, rather plain looking cardboard box out of the colorful mantle and open it up. It is held shut by 2 strips of tape, which I cut open with my knife. I then struggled to pull the lid off, since I did notice that the carrying handle was blocking the upper part of the carton to slide upwards. Once the lid is finally off, we are greeted by the nicely engineered packaging, which protects the Hive Explorer from shipping damage. On top we also find the Explorer magazine and manual, which holds all the info you need to get started, as well as space to document your experiments. To get the main unit out of the box, simply pull it straight up. Next to the main unit we find the power cable, which depending on your region will be different to fit your socket type. For me that would be a Type-C plug. It has a micro USB connector on the device side and is rated for 5 volts up to 2 amperes and 10 watts of power. Now we finally get to the main unit. By pulling the cardboard pieces off to the side and then to the bottom, otherwise it gets caught on the feet of the unit, we can slide the tray off the base plate and inspect it. The big shiny part of the base is made of metal and is the heat plate. The electronics are hidden in the back part, and from here we can see some type of sensor and a 40mm diameter fan, which apparently pulls the humid air out of the tray to prevent mold and smelliness. Let's put a stand to the side and open up the tray itself. The lid has a part which flips up and has air holes in it. Also this part will hold the included HEPA filter, which can be found inside the tray with all the other accessories. The lid is a little bit hard to remove, but I am confident it will get easier with time. The cardboard piece beneath has an exploded view of the tray and can be removed by putting 2 fingers into the holes and pulling it upwards. In the next layer we find a thicker cardboard piece with recesses holding the 3 different sized transparent petri dishes. We have a big square one, a medium-sized round one, and a small round one, which was a little bit stuck, but I got it out eventually. The cardboard piece features a ruler on the side, so you can keep it and measure your mealworms later. Next to it in the same layer, we find the yellow beetle and pupae tray. The raised part is the so-called pupae tower, but I will refer to it as the pupae plateau. Here the bugs can hatch and live in the outer ring where they will lay eggs. These will fall through the holes into the white baby mealworm tray below. Talking about the baby mealworm tray, here it is for you to take a closer look. It is a white fully enclosed tray for the eggs to hatch and the baby mealworms to live for the first few days until they are big enough to be seen by the naked eye and move down into the turquoise mealworm tray. Before we get to that, we need to take out the last cardboard inlay holding the rest of the accessories first. Included are a wooden spoon, a magnifying glass, 3 tweezers, and the previously mentioned HEPA filter to put on the lid later. This cardboard piece can be reused as well as a racetrack for the beetles. Now we get to the mealworm tray, with a sift in the bottom, through which the mealworm dung can fall through into the dung collector tray, at the bottom of the whole assembly. Just like the baby mealworm tray, it is made out of white plastic and has no holes, but a cutout for the sensor and the fan in the back of the base. Let's assemble the Hive Explorer, starting with the base, followed by the white dung collector tray, then you put in the turquoise mealworm tray. Since the design is mirrored, the baby mealworm tray can be placed on either side of the unit, together with the beetle and pupae tray. Last but not least, we put the lid on top and place the HEPA filter into the slot at the perforated part, which flips up. If we now connect it to power, the green status LED will light up after a few seconds and the fan will start to spin in regular intervals for a few seconds at a time.